Now there's the latest on Syria. Russia and Iran both saying they'll take action if the U.S. crosses red lines there again. Joining us now, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters, back on the show, Fox News strategic analyst. Do you approve of the airstrikes, Ralph?
100%.
What's next?
Well, first of all, Stuart, I'm hearing so much hot air on every channel that I want to make something clear to everybody. These measured strikes, and Trump acted decisively, they had one single goal: to deter the further use of chemical weapons. The goal wasn't to bring peace to the Middle East. The goal wasn't to cure cancer. It was to deter the further use of chemical weapons. Now, if Assad does not use chemical weapons again, the mission was a success. If he does, the mission was ultimately a failure. We have to do something more. But people are trying to turn into something it's not. This was a measured response to a very real and pressing problem, and the president gets an A+ for handling it.
I'm going to try to put up on the screen the joint statement from Russia and Iran saying don't cross these red lines again or else we'll take force. I'm going to read it for the benefit of our viewers and for our radio listeners too. What America waged is an aggression on Syria, is a crossing of red lines. From now on, we will respond with force to any aggressor or any breach of red lines from whoever it is, and America knows our ability to respond well. Are they threatening us, Ralph?
Well, they're threatening us, but it's not a totally empty threat, but largely so. I mean, they are used to Obama. They're used to being able to back down the United States on every single issue. And suddenly, to their shock and their horror, President Trump upended that tradition. He did what had to be done. He went after Assad. Now, what's notable here, Stuart, is that we gave the Russians an hour warning of the attack so they could get their personnel off that base. Even with an hour's warning, Putin didn't act to defend Assad. He knew he couldn't do it. His military has been all bluff. Their weapon systems aren't good enough. But what you worry about going forward is this. This was a humiliation for Putin. And by the way, his arms are being discredited as not up to ours, and he needs to sell arms to keep his arms industry going, keep his military modernization going. So Putin might try to stage some air-to-air incident, some air-to-air ambush to set something up. The people to worry about, if anyone, are the Iranians. They are unscrupulous. They feel they're on a roll. Putin is calculating. He's a high-stakes gambler, but calculating. Iran thinks they're now invincible. They may try to kidnap U.S. troops in Iraq or Syria. They may try suicide bombings against our troops. So I'd keep an eye on them, but I am also convinced that President Trump, with the high-quality advisors he has in McMaster and Mattis, that if the Iranians do anything untoward, that President Trump will have no hesitation in teaching them a lesson they can wrap up in their Persian rug.
Wow. Ominous words, Ralph, but, you know, I think Trump's winning on this one so far.
Look, as you know, Stuart, I have been critical of President Trump on a number of issues, but on this, it infuriates me that the left won't give him credit for doing something right. If Obama had done this, if Obama had responded when Assad crossed that red line, the Democrats, the left, would have been cheering him.
Yeah,
and now they're trying to find something wrong with this program. This was an excellent operation, and by the way, when 58 of 59 cruise missiles hits their target, it really resonates from Moscow to Tehran to Pyongyang. And one last point, if I may.
Please.
Trump has managed to, with this attack, with this necessary, measured attack, he's managed to outrage the extreme left and the extreme right. That tells me he nailed it.
All right, Ralph. Welcome back to the show. It's good to have you back again, Ralph Peters. We like that. Thanks very much, Ralph. We'll see you soon. Thank you, sir. All right.